In this episode, to reach swimming pool, we have to beat against the wind. And does this mean the end of our San Blas adventure? But first, this is me, Kim. There is Bart, and here is Liz, our little explorer. We sold everything to explore these beautiful places with our tiny 33-foot sailboat, Tranquility. The last time we made a wild dinghy ride to spot crocodiles in the mangroves. We were so close to the water and we sailed through this true sailing paradise.
I'm still a bit tired. This morning at 3 o'clock in the morning the wind picked up and I worried a bit because yesterday I dove down to the anchor and the first attempt to go down I saw that the anchor was not in the sand at all. It was just laying on top of the bottom. So I could go down, anchor's at 10 meter, I could set it. So I dug the anchor more into the ground. So if it would get tension, it will immediately tighten and allow the anchor to dug in. So that's in the back of your head. So I was out checking out everything, and it seemed to be okay. But yeah, it's not only your own boat you have to look out for, because now I woke up and I didn't see that one. We've got a big boat next to it, and that one definitely dragged anchor in front of us. And now, well, kind of lucky that it didn't hit us on the way to us. We have got 18 to 22 knots of wind, and we really want to sail today because we want to go to Barbecue Island. It's an island in the Hollandes Cays. The last couple of days we were spoiled with a very nice easy breeze to sail upwind, and now it's not far. It's 8.8 nautical mile to go to Hollandes Cays, but that's in a straight line, and probably we have to tack. Yeah, it's only gonna pick up more later this day and tomorrow as well. Same conditions. Waves will be a little bit more built up then. So I think we have to start somewhere now or within the hour. And there are lots of areas where you can seek for shelter if it's too much.
So we are ready to hoist the anchor. And it's such a mindfuck that when the wind starts to blow harder and you hear all these noises on the boat because the wind gets to it, I always get a little bit nervous and stressed. So luckily we always discuss this, so that's a good thing, but still that doesn't calm my nerves really down. So yeah, I'm always a little bit on edge with the wind blowing harder, and I don't know why. No. But we are ready, so we're doing this, and hope we can get to a swimming pool. Went well, but still a little bit of pounding heart, but all went well. nothing crazy, and the wind is not even that hard. The wind feels harder than that the instruments are showing us. Okay, we have an island over there, but still 10 knots of breeze. But this is not 10 knots of breeze.
Okay, so we do get the full experience of the ocean waves, the swell. It's quite big. Woo-hoo. Nice spray. But yeah, we're still doing good. Third reef, put the jib fully out because we want to get some altitude, and we're doing 5.8 knots and 18 knots of wind. Yeah, we're sailing a bit. Yeah.
It was a very nice trip. The wind and swell were good to handle and we could make a good speed. We have arrived in the Hollandes Cays. This part of the San Blas is busy and we understand why. The water is so blue and clear, many uninhabited islands and nice beaches. Yes, this is the paradise we thought the San Blas would be.
Yesterday we had a dinghy on the side of the boat all day. We wanted to go for dinner on the island and I wanted to lower the dinghy, and then I found out that one tube was empty. When I pumped up the tube, it's a big leak, like a finger, a hole of a finger, and it's on the seam. So it's not a damage. I think it's a fabrication fault. At the back side of the boat, the hard plastic cap on the back side is glued. The tube is glued around it, and on top of it, the seam is letting loose. So
What do we do now?
yeah, we're gonna try and fix it.
With what?
We've got this PVC boat repair kit. It comes with well, some things for the so also in the collars, but it seems that a normal leak is not really a problem. I mean, then there's like in the cover there's a hole. What you do is you clean up everything, you put glue on the boat and you put glue on the patch. You let that dry for 5 minutes, put glue on again, let it dry, and another one go, I think. And after a couple of minutes you stick them together. You roll them with a spoon so all the air goes out, and then it's attached, and then you let it cure for 10 to 24 hours, before inflating the tube. These patches are very good, and it will help, but our leak is different.
First we need to get the dinghy on our deck to repair the leakage. We cannot pull the engine off because we can't put the dinghy back in the water to get it off. It is too heavy otherwise. So let's do this.
Now I'm getting rid of all the oil and fat and grease with some acetone, so the glue hopefully will attach very good.
And this is a non-typical leakage, right?
Yeah, well, you see it's like on the seam. Normally you get punctured by something sharp, puncture, and there's a puncture and you can patch it. But this is a seam that let go. So that, yeah, and it's only 1.5 years old, and we've got this UV protection as well. So it's not because of UV that it's falling apart. I think it's just a manufacturer fault.
But we have to deal with it.
Yeah, they say in the book, yeah, if you got a leakage on the seam, you should bring it back to the manufacturer. Yeah, it's nice if you're like 6,000, 8,000 nautical mile away in a remote area. Use some tape because the glue is supposed to harden and gets a brown ugly color, so we can do it neat and clean. That's the idea. It's very hard to get it in, and it's not supposed to touch each other, and I think that's not gonna work. But now we wait 5 minutes and then we do another glue. Layer 2. Try and get it air free, and now the glue has to do its work. Let's hope it's gonna work out. I'm not very enthusiastic about it. I think it's gonna be a total fuck up, and we have to end our journey here in the San Blas. My gut feeling was correct. Yesterday we had a blue sky, sunny day, and well, we had the repair, of course, of our dinghy, but that means the dinghy is on the deck. We're a bit lazy, so we didn't take the engine off, so the dinghy is on deck with the engine on it. And yesterday I felt like, doesn't feel right, because what if a gust or a squall comes over you and we got some more wind. So luckily I tightened the entire dinghy down, so it's on deck. It's a little bit lifted so we can get an airflow through our window, but I tightened it down with all lines, so now it's staying on the spot. After 4 or 5 hours, the squall is finally gone. We see blue sky again, and yes, it's time to see. It's more than 24 hours since we put on the glue of the dinghy, so let's see if I can put some extra air in it. The only hopeful thing is that yesterday, after 6 hours, I put a little bit of air in it without any pressure, just to give a little bit of shape to the tube. They say that's best to harden the glue. So this little bit of air that I put in has not gone out. Here's the repair. It looks solid. So yeah, let's see.
Since we have no dinghy, we are stuck at the boat. With help from friends we can go off, but otherwise we need to stay on board because the current over here is too strong for using a paddleboard or to go swimming with Liz.
Normally you put 0.25 bar in the tubes. I dare to go up to 0.2 bar. Let's see how it's holding. I cannot hear any leaks. So that's a good thing. It looks good. Okay, so it's I inflated it, I think 1.5 hours ago, and it stayed at pressure, so there's no leak. So it worked. Yeah, now I hope that the glue is strong enough to stay for the rest of our trip. Fingers crossed.
So part 2 of project dinghy. The glue is holding, so that's a good thing, but we see some air getting through, so just to prevent it we put also some patches on top. For now the dinghy is okay, but it is still a temporary solution, so we can stay a little longer, because in the next episode, have we found a new boat?
Well, this was it. If you have any questions, please let us know. And for now, goodbye and thank you very much for watching. Fair winds to you all.